Hello, my fellow broke aristocrats, and I hope you're doing well, taking care of yourself. Today is that fun video that everybody who wants to do a no-spend January is hopefully looking forward to. And today we are expanding on the idea of a no-spend January, and we're helping you get organized. You can look at how I like to get organized. And I want to start with this. It's something that I've spoken about in earlier videos. It is a journal. You can get them at the 99-cent store, and it's what I call my account and my reckoning book. And it's very free flow and very disorganized, and I encourage you to do what you like with an account and a reckoning book. But basically I jot down ideas, things I need to do. I jot down what my debt is. This is different than my formal budget. I can't show you the budget, but I can, just because I don't show my numbers here, but I can go over the budget with you, because when you start a no-spend January, really the first thing you want to do is get organized. So for me, that starts with me having a journal where I can write down little notes about my goals, things I want to accomplish in January, where my finances are holding. I put everything in here, things I need to do for my business. I put money aside for my trip to Europe. I didn't do a lot on my vacation to Europe, but basically I put money aside for a trip to London, Paris, and Budapest. I wanted to go with my sister and do what's called a heritage tour. So that was one of the things that I can show you now, is what I calculated how much money I was going to need, and then I did a couple no-spend months and I squirreled it away in a sinking fund, and then it took us about 18 months and we were able to have a great time in Europe. We also looked at affordable things that we did in terms of ticket prices, going when we knew the prices would be down. That's one way to save money. And booking the hotel and the plane together. We were going to do Airbnb, but we got good deals by doing a hotel and plane trip together. I used Expedia.com for that. But anyway, this is what that is, an account and a reckoning book. It helps me do everything from organizing stuff I have to do with my business, notes about my sinking fund, goals for 2018, notes from books I've read that are inspirational. Anything and everything is here. As you can see, the entire cost of the trip had been calculated, and then I changed up for extra expenses. So first things first, if you do want to do a no-spend January, is just get yourself some kind of a journal that you can keep notes in as you mark your progress. Okay, let's get started. The second thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be opening up our existing budget. Let me go ahead and do that now. Hopefully you do have a budget. If you don't have it on Excel, maybe you've got it through some other system, but here is my budget. And basically I'm going to go through this to look at my expenses. As I had mentioned in a previous video, I have a extremely frugal budget. I call it my starvation budget, quite frankly, or my zombie apocalypse budget. And my zombie apocalypse budget, no frills, it looks like I can survive on $2,563.39. Now, that may be true or not. I'm just going to go through my budget really fast and go through everything. So I have the amount of money I have to pay out for rent on my home. I'm going to look at my four walls first, the things that are non-negotiable. So I've got a rent on my home, and I've got a rent on my private practice. The grocery bill looks like I am saying that I can get it down to $150 a month. I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve that, but I'm certainly going to try, and I will show you in another video how that works, because we're going to go into the pantry and we're going to start with looking at slashing groceries for the month of January. Emergency fund, it looks like I have a goal set for how much money I want to continue to put in sinking funds and emergency fund, because I don't stop that. I keep that going. And that will actually increase in January. So my emergency fund and sinking fund is going to increase in January, because ideally I'm going to be slashing expenses so much. Gifting is going to stay the same. I have a certain percentage of my income that goes towards gifting or charity, if you like. Medical cost stays the same. Uber is going to be cut. I do Uber, usually a share ride. We have that option here in Los Angeles where you can share the ride. So I'm going to be cutting that, and I just bought myself a 1-month bus pass for $100. I bought it on December 26th, so it's not going to quite get me through the month, but close. Now I'm going to look at my subscriptions. Is there anything that I can cut, slash, or get rid of? So I have my Amazon Prime, my Kindle Unlimited, my Pandora for the office, I have my Netflix. Gym, I put that on hold because I stopped going to the gym for a couple of weeks. I'm thinking of canceling the gym, so I may want to take care of that, getting rid of that monthly fee. Home decor was $20, and I had that at $0 for Apocalypse. That definitely, the Apocalypse plan, I'm not going to be doing any home decor. So these are things you want to be looking at before you hit January. Is there anything that you want to purchase, like home decor, any frills? Because there are some deals out there with Black Friday, etc. Get that all over with now. So when you're looking at your budget, look at what your no frills for January is. Stuff that you had put aside for frills or luxuries, purchase those at the end of December if you feel like you absolutely need them. If there's something you need to do for your home, then absolutely do it. If it's a luxury item like buying that new vase that you know is going to look perfect in your living room, all of that stuff. If you had already budgeted for it, then go ahead and take care of that. Other things that I have here looks like are non-negotiable. The pet amount of money I put towards the pet, Gen Book, my membership to CNDA, which is the California Naturopathic Doctors Association. Fun money is definitely being slashed. I give myself $200 in fun money. My zombie apocalypse budget, I'm giving myself $30. I'm allowing myself on my no spend, I am allowing myself $30 for coffee for the month. It's going to be rough. You guys have to talk me down from the ledge. Everything else is just student loan debt, etc. So no frills. So that is it. You want to go through your budget and make absolutely sure that you don't have anything that's a frill or a luxury item planned in your budget for No Spend January. Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching me get myself organized. I've got my journal, things that I need to get done and cracking and taken care of before January 1st, and I've gone and I've tweaked my budget so that the January 2018 is a no frill. I'm already starting to weaken. I'm thinking of dropping the fun money. It's at 30. I'm thinking I'm so weak when it comes to, you see, this is how it gets started. So do your best, everybody, and I'll tell you a little bit about what my weak issue is, and you guys can kind of help me with it in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.